We got a bantamweight fight coming up here. Frederick Doherty, 2-0, taking on the hometown kid. You can hear from the crowd, Ricky Lopez. Both these fighters come in 2-0. So this is a big moment for both of these bantamweight fighters.
It's like you said earlier, especially at the amateur level, it's all about making sure your record's impressive. So for both these guys to be coming in this fight 2-0, and both have decent wins on their records as well, have fought some pretty decent competition, I think it's going to be a really well-fought matchup.
And my mistake, Nikki corrected me. Lopez is actually 3-0. He's 2-0 in camo MMA fights, but 3-0 on Tapology.com. We'll go ahead and send it over to Cooley to get this fight started.
The action begins. Phil Baldacci. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Antioch, California. He weighed in at 139 pounds even. Representing Fight Corps, Pretty Ricky Lopez. His opponent, across the cage in the red corner, hailing from Daly City, California. He weighed in at 137 pounds even. Representing Team Dragon House, Frederick Doherty.
And this should be a very entertaining fight. Both fighters come in age 19, so this is going to be a good one here. Doherty got the red tape. Pretty Ricky with the blue tape.
I'm excited to see what Doherty has to put to this fight. He actually cut weight in order to be able to fight it. So I'm excited to see what he has to show.
And those things are, interesting to look for too, as far as cardio, how things go later in the round if they're able to adapt. Oh! And Doherty comes out swinging.
Yeah, he's reaching with his punches, and look at those kicks.
And Doherty comes in being more a submission guy. Both his first two wins came via submission. But he's throwing the hands here with Lopez.
You can tell Lopez, too, seeing that, he's just looking for the right counterpunch right now. Kind of keeping his distance, making sure he doesn't get caught in that flurry of punches that are getting thrown at him.
And Lopez has shown he's very durable. 2 of his 3 fights went the distance. The other win he got was via TKOs in round 1 against Dion James back in May 2017. We got ourselves a good fight here in the first round.
Doherty is letting him go. He is not holding back.
Nice leg kick.
Doherty is definitely showing us his understanding of traditional kung fu, which...
Well, the interesting thing, too, is especially in being a wrestler, you can tell his punches are more, not technical, out of control, because it's still a newer technique he's learning.
And Doherty actually wrote down in his bio his background is traditional kung fu, and it looks like he's having a lot of fun out there so far.
He's putting the end on the food, that's for sure.
Lopez with a nice body kick.
Lopez is definitely taking his time.
Yeah, Lopez looks like a lot more of a technical fighter, really looking to pick and choose his punches. Doherty's just throwing.
Yeah, Doherty actually looks pretty technical with his strikes, and Lopez kind of out there winging it a little bit.
Yeah.
I was kind of excited because Lopez was going for the knee from the double collar tie, and he didn't go through it. So kind of disappointed. I think he should go for it.
I think if anything, they may be feeling out each other a little bit too. What a move.
So Lopez ends with a nice knee to cap off round 1. Very entertaining first round there from these bantamweight fighters. So pretty good if this is the second of 13 fights and you get this much action in the first 2 fights.
Especially in an amateur fight, you're not really sure how much belief these guys have in some of these new skills they're just picking up for the first time. So especially to see Doherty go out there and just start throwing. I wouldn't say they're technical, but he is letting his hands go. I mean, he is literally back and forth.
And Nikki, who you giving round 1 to?
Definitely Doherty.
Yeah. I think he was just a little more crisp with the strikes.
Yeah.
Lopez kind of turned it on a little bit towards the end of the round, but a very entertaining first round. But I think Doherty kind of got the best in the stand out there in the first 2 minutes.
It was a very smooth fight. I just think that Lopez needs to go with his gut and do what he thinks that he needs to do.
And I'm just glad these guys actually have a corner here. The first fight, they were just by themselves waiting for the next round.
Yeah.
And of course, Doherty trains up in San Francisco, Team Dragon House, and Ricky Lopez out of Martinez, California at Fight Corps. Fight Corps has actually got a few fighters on this card tonight, so see if it'll be a big night for the Fight Corps boys. Round 2. Once again, Lopez has the blue tape on his gloves and Doherty with the red tape. Oh, and their boys are throwing here round 2. Lopez, good clinch, throws a couple knees. Yeah, been impressed with Doherty's head movement here early on.
If anything, I think Lopez needs to look to get this fight in the clinch.
Well, Collar showed us a really good collar tie, and he's going with those knees. If he keeps pushing that, he can get these round.
I think the one thing with Doherty, though, is he's loading up so much power, they're kind of telegraphed. I mean, Lopez has got some of the power, which is pretty easy.
Nice leg kick there. Yeah, you can just tell Doherty's really trying to time up one of those right hands, but Lopez doing a good job kind of pushing the pace.
Lopez knows that if he keeps reaching with his punches, he can get him to the cage and then just
work his magic.
Doherty lands with the overhand right, and Doherty's doing a good job landing those low kicks.
Those kicks got some power behind them, too. He's really letting them go.
Those kicks are stronger than a baseball bat punch, so.
They sound like it, too.
That sounds like it hurts.
Lopez lands right there. And that's the nice thing, too, is they kind of have the shin pads on there, so it does protect a little bit for those leg kicks. Doherty lands another low kick.
Lopez does counter. He caught him a little, too.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, Lopez got a chin. He can eat those punches.
He is taking them all in stride.
That was a big right hand from Doherty, but Lopez coming right back.
Lopez tried to go for those double leg takedown.
And the thing, too, Lopez.
Nice body kick from Lopez. Comes with the 1-2.
Lopez is showing more variety during this round. I'm really excited.
And Lopez going for the takedown here. And he gets it to end round 2. Big time takedown for Lopez. That probably stole Pretty Ricky round 2.
I definitely agree.
I definitely think Lopez got a lot more comfortable in that second round. And you could just tell by the flow in those fighting styles.
And Lopez got the crowd on his side. He's got Uncle Mo on his side here. So everything kind of pointing his direction for round 3.
And especially in a close round like that, if you can steal a takedown, especially at the end of the round, usually almost a guarantee to lock up the round. So I'm almost pretty confident he locked up that second round.
Yeah, once again, you're checking out the Solano College Sports Network. We're here in Vallejo, California. Camo MMA Bay Area Combat. Got JT Blaze and Nikki Raquejo with me. I'm Zach Hoff, and this is the second of 13 fights. 2 entertaining fights so far here early on.
Not much more you could ask for as far as action goes. I mean, each round, both guys have been throwing and a lot of volume, trying to mix it up. It's really just kind of figuring out the style of the other fighter and how you're going to counter and take advantage of that. So far, I think Lopez has done a little bit better job of that, but we'll see.
And also got to give a shout out to that guy right there, Steve Barnett, doing an outstanding job. One of the best fight promoters here in the Bay Area, setting up a great 13 fight card here for us tonight. Round 3, I got a 1-1, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think so too.
Would Lopez take their 4th win?
Oh, and they come out swinging in the 3rd. Oh!
Lopez going back for the wrestling, has a single leg, tries to trip him up.
Nice
good job by Doherty.
He was reading that, got his legs free, and kept him down. Oh!
Lopez landed with a punch, but a good low kick from Doherty. Lopez coming in.
With combos.
Lopez knows that once he gets Frederick into the cage, he has it.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier, Lopez, he's gone the decision 2 of his previous 3 fights, so durability and endurance is no problem for Pretty Ricky. And both of Doherty's first fights have been first-round submissions. Big left hand from Lopez.
Lopez, that overhand was perfect.
Yeah, Lopez has done a good job kind of timing Doherty up a little bit here as this fight's going on.
I think if anything, Doherty needs to mix up those kicks a little bit more with his power punches. Make Lopez look for those kicks and then try and catch him off guard with the punch. Oh!
Lopez with the left. And Lopez really kind of controlling the pace here in round 3. Kind of as the Diaz brothers do, just stalking down his opponents.
I think in this fight, you can definitely see the difference between an orthodox fighter and a southpaw fighter. Lopez being
head kick lands. Doherty wobbled a little bit.
Nice one too.
That jab.
Oh.
You can tell Doherty trying to throw a big-time haymaker right there. Lopez just misses barely with the left. This has been a very entertaining fight. If Dana White was here, this would be fight of the night probably.
The response of the crowd is amazing. It shows what the fight is giving us.
Final 10 seconds, round 3. Who wants it?
Those knees, those knees.
Couple good knees.
Pretty Ricky lands a couple late. This is a very, very close fight. What a good time fight here between Frederick Doherty and Ricky Lopez.
After these fight, I definitely think that Lopez took his 4th win. What do you think,
I also
Jake?
agree. I think in that third, I think it really did come down to that 3rd round, and Lopez had a little bit more volume, a little bit more control, as Zach mentioned, and just I think his punches landed more crisp. As far as in the exchanges, he seemed to land a little bit more clear and more consistently. I would have to give that fight to Lopez, but wouldn't be shocked if Doherty somehow pulled it out.
Yeah, I agree. I think Doherty won the 1st round, but I think Pretty Ricky was able to steal the 2nd, especially with that late takedown at the end of round 2. And I think round 3, he just kind of controlled the pressure and landed a little bit more on the feet. And he's in his hometown on top of that, too.
On top of that, too, the way that 3rd round ended, Lopez ended with a couple good knees and a couple good punches. Pretty much was on top in the 2nd and 3rd round. I think those aspects.
I really think the winner of this fight will have a good chance to jump into the top 15, top 10 in the California amateur rankings when it comes to the bantamweight division. Both of these kids are the real deal, only 19 years old, and the sky's the limit for both these youngsters.
And just another element why this fight was important for both of them in their young careers, especially like you said, just the elements of the turn and those things being alive, especially when you're a young 19-year-old amateur fighter trying to get a career.
These two 19-year-old individuals definitely showed us the control and the dedication that MMA fighting takes.
And we're ready to set.
Action-packed rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge 1 scores the bout 29-28 Lopez. Judge 2 scores the bout 29-28 Doherty. Judge 3 scores the bout 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Pretty Ricky Lopez.
Pretty Ricky gets the split decision victory. So we've had 2 very close fights to start this night off, and Pretty Ricky steals it. I think the judges got it right there, though.
He took the big 4. I'm really excited for Lopez tonight. These 19-year-olds showed us what a good fight is. He definitely took control after the 2nd round.
And hey, I tell you what, the judges are smart. They know people have had a couple of beers. They don't want them to turn into angry drunks. They want them to be happy drunks, and they've done that here. Pretty Ricky earned that fight. He moves to 4-0, and we got a good one coming up. 2 guys making their MMA debuts. Jeff Herman along with Nick Runyon coming up next.